The good news is, in this box here, I've got a load of everyday carry gear I've not yet seen. The bad news is, it was purchased from wish.com by my mate with my credit card.
That's one small step for man, one giant leap for mankind.
So here we are. This is Jamie. Jamie helps me out on the channel. This is his idea. To be honest, I would never buy normally from wish.com as far as I'm concerned. When it comes to retail, it's a wretched hive of scum and villainy. However, Jamie thinks I'm spending too much on gear and wants to educate me into, let's say, something a little bit more budget. Okay, what have we got?
So first, I know you've bought a new backpack, so I got you a nice little military pouch to go with it.
Okay. Actually, it's not that bad. How much did I pay for this?
10 of your English pounds.
£10. Actually, I really like it. You've picked this one first deliberately, haven't you? To wrong footing. We got pouch, loads of stitching, even bar tack stitching there. And these are obviously molly webbing attachment points. It's actually not bad. So we're starting on a high by the look of it. That's not bad for a tenner. That's what, sort of $12. £10. Does that include delivery?
No, there's a couple of pounds delivery on each item.
And did you pay VAT on that?
All included. Yeah, everything from Wish in the UK includes all the VAT, so you don't get stuck at customs.
Okay, that's actually not bad. All right.
Excellent.
What else have we got?
We have a beautifully packaged key organiser, which looks kind of familiar to what you're used to.
Oh, that's nicely done, isn't it? Yeah. There's two things here, by the look of it. Did you use my credit card to buy this Star Trek keyring, knowing I am not a fan of Star Trek?
I don't think I'd do something
And
like
you're
that.
a fan of Star Trek, so you bought yourself a Star Trek keyring.
It's yours. It's to go with your keyring.
This is obviously a knockoff of the Orbit key organiser. How much was this?
£3. And the Star Trek key ring that came free with it would have been £2 if you bought it.
So
separately.
you spent £2 of my money on a key ring you know I would not be interested in at all.
No.
So yeah, it's a knockoff of somebody else's design, sort of thing I don't normally go for. But it is for £3. I mean, you're getting a lot. This is a knockoff of the Night Eyes kind of SB net. Except that is really nasty, actually. It's cheap. Okay, what's next?
Right, so now you've got your new key organiser.
Yeah.
I have bought you a Multitool Carabiner.
Okay. And that's a bit nasty. How much was this?
£3.
£3, $3.50, something like that. Carabiner and some Phillips screwdrivers there that would probably never fit a Phillips. A couple of flathead. I think they're supposed to be flathead. Actually, there's no way they'll go in any screw that size. 1/4 inch driver, a bigger driver there, 5/8, pry tool. Ooh, and a weird sharp knife in the middle there. Any idea what it's doing in there?
I think they classed it as an emergency knife. I think the pry tool's actually flathead screwdrivers.
So basically, it's really cheap, and it's really cheap. Oh, it's got a file on the back for your fingernails. That's probably the best feature. So yeah, thanks for spending my money on that. You can have it.
Now you need a small torch. Now this might look similar, but it's not.
This is a design that is borrowed from Rovivon and a bit of Nightcore. That button is the Nightcore Tiki, I think, but the rest of the style is the one I normally carry, which is, there's some similarity there. Okay, so if it works in the same way, press and hold, double press to bring it on, step through, and then 3 presses. All right, so white, flash in, UV, looks like UV.
So I think it said it was UV.
Okay, red, flash in red, police.
I like that.
Yeah, I'm not sure that's legal. I have to say, it actually looks really nice and feels good quality. Definitely borrowed the design from Rovivon. Let's have a look at the light levels and everything. So here we go. Interesting way of describing the light levels. What would normally be Firefly mode is slightly bright according to this.
I like it.
Then we have low, medium, high and extremely bright. So that's clear. 400 lumens, the Rovivon's 650. How big's the battery? 300 milliamp hour, Rovivon's 330, I think. How much?
£15.
All right, okay. So not super cheap, but I think that one with the different coloured lights on is 40 to 50 pounds. The Rovivon, the basic ones without any lights is 20. Charging have we got here? All right, that's a surprise. So we've got a USB-C. The Rovivons, most of them now this size are still micro USB. They're changing, but to get a USB-C is really good, I have to say. Yeah, I mean, I'm quite impressed by that. I think that's probably the nicest thing you've bought yet. Although I'm a bit concerned about the fact that it's knocking off someone else's design or a mix of Rovivon and Nightcore. And we've got two metal things at the back, presuming they are, yeah, they're magnetic. What else in the box? Quickly, we've got a key split ring and a charging cable. And it actually comes packaged. Okay, what's next?
Well, no EDC kit will be complete without a multi-tool.
Love a multi-tool.
He does love a multi-tool, and this comes in a lovely sheath. This is amazing. I'm sure you're going to love it. There you go.
I can tell already I'm not going to love it. It's like just by the pouch is like that nasty, really thin, flimsy. Oh, it's horrid, isn't it? Okay. So it's a really badly put together adjustable spanner with 3 bits.
You've got more bits. More bits.
Oh, good, because these are not very useful. What? Oh, yeah.
You can put your favourite 3 in there all the time. So you've got your main ones.
Yeah, and that's nice and rattly as well.
There's a bit of wiggle room.
Oh, we've got some tools. That's some sort of...
It's not the sharpest.
No,
but
it's not, is it?
That's a sharp hook. Be careful, I cut my finger on that.
A bladed hook. No, I don't like this at all. This is like really badly made. How much did I pay for this?
You paid £12 plus delivery.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Yeah, I feel slightly robbed.
I wouldn't feel so. I feel fine about it.
I have a feeling it's also a copy of something that's probably quite nice.
I mean, it is Wish, so there's a possibility.
I wouldn't wish this on anyone, really. I mean, for 12 quid, I know you probably won't get much of a multi-tool, but I'd rather pay more and get something that's nice, and it weighs a ton.
Well, quality's not light.
Quality's not light, is that what you said? I'm not sure the users of titanium would necessarily agree with you on that. Yeah, that's pretty horrible. I wouldn't give that to a friend. There you are, you can have it.
Thanks. So now we have a very high quality tactical pen.
All right, it's quite nice. There's not a lot wrong with that on first glance. It could be borrowing the design of another pen. It looks a bit like something Bokeh would do. So if that has been nicked from them, then I wouldn't really want it. But how much?
£2.
Really?
Yes.
£2.
£2.
You don't get anything for £2.
No.
What, including postage?
Well, no, everything's got a little bit of postage on top,
Right.
but none of the postage was a lot, and it is coming from China. So
£2. So
£2.
less than $2.50. And actually it feels quite solid. And it's got a glass breaker, some form of different metal pointed. I'm sure that will break glass. Heavy duty. That is a belt clip. I'm not sure where you'd want a belt clip, but heavy duty clip. Can you write with it?
yes. You can have mine. You can have my price notes to write on.
Okay. Think it might be that. Surprise. I mean, for £2, goodness. Okay, yeah, for £2, it is a bargain.
Excellent.
That, I think,
Excellent.
for a big chunky pen. Yeah, I like it. Nice one. Unlike the last one. What's next?
So you've got your pen, you've got your multi-tool.
Yeah,
Now
yeah. Not that multi-tool, but yeah.
So now you need something to put them in.
Mm-hmm.
And I know you've been eyeing up and wanting to do a review on a particular leather pouch. So I've bought you not one of them.
Not one of them.
No.
Okay. Yeah, you're right about that. It is not one of them. That's an unusual smell. Is that leather?
I'd say it's quality pleather.
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 Last plastic leather. So you reckon that looks like...
Well, I've deliberately kept the photograph to show you of what the picture they had, and...
Oh yeah, so that
and
is...
it was this.
Yeah, that's the Tale of Knives picture. That's one of their
Yes.
pictures, products.
Right.
And that, so you bought that and this arrived.
Yes.
Okay, so you've been robbed.
No, you have.
I'm being robbed.
But you weren't robbed a lot.
How much?
£4.
£4.
£4.
I'd rather buy a cup of coffee, I think,
Yes.
than this pleather pouch. Yeah.
Excellent.
No. Okay. What else have we got?
So I had a feeling the leather sheath might not go to plan, so I bought you a backup pouch for all your new gear.
I love a pouch.
And this is called a tech pouch.
All right.
Fit your pen in there.
In there.
You've got,
There's the pen.
got space for your multi-tool that I've just bought you.
Right, in here.
Yeah.
I've got a place for that multi-tool.
Hey, look. Fits nicely. And you can get the spare bits in.
Yeah, I've got a better place for that. But you could put something in there.
The zip's a little stiff, I must say.
That one's all right. Oh, that one's
It's
not.
that one, yeah. Just keeps catching.
And there's loads of room in here. A couple of dividers. Molly straps. Finishing on it's a few loose threads, but how much was it?
£5.
As far as pouches go, this is not bad. You can get a lot in there.
Yeah, I thought it was good value.
£5, so what? $6, something like that. So pouches on Wish, not
Could be a
bad.
thing.
Yeah.
Not bad.
Okay. What else have we got?
Well, I'm glad you like the pouch. I'm going to show you on my phone what I ordered.
24 bits. Yeah, it looks nice.
Yeah. So what arrived was this.
So you ordered that.
Yes.
And this is it.
Yes.
Oh. What the what is that?
I took one piece out. I can't get it back in.
What is it?
I have no idea.
You know you've been robbed, don't you?
Technically, you've been robbed.
Oh, yeah, I keep forgetting that it's my credit card I use for this. Hold on. Oh, this is horrible. How much did I pay for this?
£8.
Really? What I can't believe is it's totally different. So that's just, what would you call that? It's not even misrepresentation, it's a lie.
Well, I think that's why they call it Wish.
I wish you hadn't bought this with my credit card. How do you get the... Hold on.
I don't know. I managed to get one out, but then you can't get them back in again.
And they're going... I found it.
You found it. You
Yeah.
found the trick.
So it goes there.
Well done.
Oh, I like it now. I don't. I think it's just plastic. Oh. So that's just a lie. You might as well have ordered an ice cream, and this arrives.
Yeah.
Another one for the bin. Okay. Have you got anything good?
Well, funny you should mention that. But before I show you it, do you remember the Star Trek video we did?
Oh yes, that was a bit of a failure. I seem to remember.
Brilliant video. There's a link here somewhere.
Yeah.
Wherever you put it.
Don't watch it. It's rubbish.
No, it's really, really good. Well, you know the torch? So that was 6,000 lumens at its maximum.
Yes.
So I found some on Wish,
Yeah.
which looks a little bit like that torch. 3.3 billion.
3.3 billion lumen rating.
Yes, and I bought it for £5. Oh, you bought it for £5.
So I've bought a 3.3 billion lumen rated torch. which I think is probably similar to the sun or something like that.
Yeah. So
I like
please
that-
be very careful when you're using this.
What's it made out of? Air? Oh my god. That is horrible.
It goes to prove that a little bit of plastic is all you need to hold in.
3.3 billion lumens.
I did see a 9 billion lumen torch, but that was like £9. So yeah, you see the LED display there to toggle through. You got strobe, and you've got a little thing there, which is really bright.
I'm guessing you can't get at the battery. This is just a seal. That is the most horrible torch I've ever seen.
Yes,
I mean, it's like hideous.
but to be fair, you couldn't have resisted ordering a 3 billion lumen torch.
Let's take it to bits. Where's that screwdriver? You know, the really horrible one you got earlier.
You threw it in the bin.
Oh, did I? Oh, yeah. All right. Out the bin it comes. Yeah. Okay.
There's another way to open it. You got a hammer.
And this is what you get. I guess you can't really complain at £5. I mean, that battery probably costs £5. As you can see, there's a bit of fresh air in here, and it's really nasty and plastic, and £5. So £5 is really cheap for a flashlight, but this is a really cheap flashlight. And for me, I'd rather pay more and get more.
Well, you can't have an EDC selection of gear without a wallet. Here you go.
Oh, thank you. Nice shiny packaging. Oh, that looks familiar.
Yes.
That looks really familiar.
Now, Wish didn't really hide the fact there was copying someone's wallet.
Yeah, so this is a knockoff of the very well known and expensive but well respected Ridge wallet. It's like identical. And that even looks like, is that carbon fibre or is that some sort of print?
Well, I believe it's plastic with a carbon fibre sticker on it. And I have put cards in it, yet I'm not overly impressed. You might want to do that and actually try and use it.
Okay, we've got some blank cards here. These wallets are best for non-embossed cards.
Which is virtually no cards.
Which,
You got the money clip on the back. That's nice and stiff.
yeah, that is stiff. How much was this?
Well, this was £6.
So saving there of about £70, I would say, off the Ridge.
Yes, I mean, it doesn't work.
No, doesn't work, and it feels horrible.
Yes, it's a bit sharp as well.
I don't think that's a sticker. I think that might be actually carbon fibre or printed plastic on top of plastic with additional plastic. Yeah, it's just a knockoff basically. I don't really like it. I wouldn't buy something that's just copying someone else just like that.
Well, I'd rather have an elasticated band.
Yeah, I'm not a big fan of that.
No.
Thank you for supporting the knockoff industry.
Yes.
I'm buying that with my money.
So now you need something to put all of your gear in.
All right, okay. First view tells me I hate it, but let's not rule it out straight away. It's lined, really thin. Yeah, I mean the zips work fine. There's lots of them. I mean, I guess, am I just a snob that I don't like this?
No, this is terrible.
Oh, good. I'm glad we agree on something.
Yes.
Yeah, it's kind of, it's flimsy. These. Yeah, when you look at Duraflex buckles and things like that, you get on nice gear. This is the opposite of that. It's just really, really cheap.
It was really cheap.
Well, it's kind of, I'm biased because it's from Wish, so I guess £5 to £10.
£3.
£3.
£3.
So $3.50 maybe. I mean, what? How do you make something? How do you make something like this for £3
And actually make any money on it?
and make money on it?
I have no idea.
I know it is weird, but it is also horrible. So I guess if you haven't got a sling bag and this is the only one in the world, you'd think this was the best thing ever.
No.
No, maybe not. Maybe that's pushing it a little bit too far. But it is a sling bag. I'm not going to wear it. You know, Americans would call this a fanny pack, wouldn't they?
I believe so, yes.
Oh,
It looks like a traditional fanny pack.
A fanny pack. I hate that word, but I also hate the word bum bag, which which is what people in the UK used to call this until somebody thought actually sling. So yeah, it's nasty. It's nasty. Okay, so this lot cost me £108. The 3 billion lumen flashlight is probably the worst thing here, but it's a tough choice. If somebody said to me right now, look what you get for £108, I'd go, no thank you. I'd rather have spent it all on one decent product. I think the message here is everything's cheap and kind of draws you in. Is that right? And you get loads of things for your money, but they're all a bit horrible. There are some, I mean, these two pouches here together were what, £15 or something, and that is probably quite good value. Actually, there's not a lot wrong with these, and they're okay. And this flashlight works well, although it is a kind of this sort of knockoff, but there's a lot of functionality and it feels quite nice for £15. So those I'm kind of with, it's just a pure knockoff and doesn't work well. That's cheap and horrible. That's the worst thing I've ever seen in my life. That's a knockoff of Orbit Key and not a brilliant one. I'd rather spend the extra. That shouldn't be allowed, and that doesn't really work. So I think
what about your sheath?
That I don't even want to talk about. So yeah, thanks. I feel a bit poorer.
Well, I think I've got another idea. I think there is some better stuff from Wish if we up the budget. If you want him to give me more budget, I will go out and I'll buy more gear from Wish. Just comment below, because if you do loads of comments, you can't say no.
Yeah, don't make me buy more from Wish. So there we have it, a load of rubbish with one or two exceptions. That's it for this video. Thank you, as always, for watching. Thank you to Jamie for spending my money. I hope that's been useful, and I'll see you in the next one.